It's about 5 years ago, and someone comes round to our house. Kiri, what do you mean? Why are you saying it like that? Like, what? It's just a person? No, it's a family member. Oh, your family, like, you know your family, right? You're so close to your... Come a bit closer, let's talk. Around 5 years ago was when I started to get to know my uncle. And my uncle, from what I've seen, is a good guy. I still don't know him personally, whatever. We're not going to go into specifics, but my mum has an older brother and we call him Uncle, his name. We don't call this guy Uncle because we've never known him as Uncle. My mum's older brother was always here from a young age and, helped with my grandma. Editors will put a photo of me and my grandma. We're going to do a whole podcast about her soon. But he basically helped raise us as well, and I have a lot of love, and I'm a very loyal person, and I never forget who was there for me, and he was there for me, no matter what's happened, But my uncle, my mum's younger brother, has come back into our life. And he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He reminds me of myself. He's got that sensitive side, that emotional side, and that caring side. He's got a big heart, I can tell. But one thing was very profound about him. Me and my sister, we all noticed it. That one thing was he spoke about the past a lot. Kiri, what do you mean? He's like, 50 going on to 60. Shouldn't you do that? Come a bit closer. Apologies. He spoke about the past. Not in a fulfilled achievement. But in that one word that I'm going to say, and I fucking hate it, but it's regret. Regrets. Mistakes. The past where you can't fucking get back. I'm not going to go into specifics, but when my mum's younger brother, my uncle, was about early 20s, he met a girl. And he met a girl, whatever, I don't really know the story. But he met a girl, goes off, gets married. Cool. He gets married and the girl offers him an ultimatum, from what I've heard. And again, might be wrong, but whatever. From what I understand, she offered him an ultimatum. Essentially, me or your family. Me, your wife, your future, your everything, or your family. The people that raise you, the people that love you, your system, your home. Guess which one he chose? He chose his wife. And fair enough, people are very divided about this, cool, but he chose his wife. Fast forwards many years, I'm not even alive at this point, but whatever. They divorced like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I believe. 4 children. One of my cousins, I'm close with the boy. Shout out Bumboy UK. The 3 girls, I don't know, and I'm going to try and message them, and I want to get to know them, but I don't really know them, which is kind of weird. Like, my first cousin, like, I kind of want to know them, but, we'll sort it. Hi, cousins. But, yeah. And I like to ask people questions. I remember talking to him. And again, I'm honest, I'm open, as always. I'm very authentic. What you see on camera is exactly how I am. And I go and ask him and I say, okay, like, do you want to tell me more about what happened or experience or whatever? He opens up, And he says to me, and something I never forget, he says something on the lines one day, I can't remember when, but he says something on the lines of, my mum was right. My grandma, so his mum, was right. What I did was the biggest mistake of my life. Fast forwards, the 3 girls, I don't think, speak to him. They don't want to know him. From what I've heard, the mum kind of turn them against him, whatever. I don't really know. We're not going to go into it. I don't understand it to comment, you know. But they're not on good terms, basically. And I look at it as a whole. And something makes me scared. Something makes me so scared. And I can't put my finger on it until I had a thought, and I understand it so clearly now. It is that element of regret. It will always be that element of regret and what if and what could have been in life. Apologies. But it's also the element of the wrong woman will ruin your life. I genuinely believe, and I've told you so many times, and I've seen it, countless examples over and over, not just in relationships, but in long-term marriages, that the wrong woman will ruin your life. He doesn't basically get to see his kids. He has no money. He lives alone in the shithole. I'm not going to go into it just out of respect, but he's messaging my mum to like set him up on dates. I remember seeing Tinder on his phone. A 55, maybe 60-year-old man, not at his peak, you know, hair fallen, etc. And it makes me so fucking scared, because the wrong woman can ruin your life. I've told you so many times, you have to be very, very, very careful, and you have to be very selective of the one person that you do choose if you do want to go down that route, to marry or to have a relationship or to have kids with. The woman you decide to have kids with is the biggest decision from an evolutionary perspective that you ever will fucking make in your life. It's the biggest decision. And I've seen it so many fucking times, and it's scary to commit, and it's scary. So what can you do about it? From my experience and from what I know, you have to understand a person over a long duration. And that's not to say, 50 years now you can get married. As we know, it's not really about the length of time, but it's how deep you talk. It's how deep the connection is. It's how strong the foundation is with that person. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like you can't express yourself, if you don't feel like there's trust, if you can't be your vulnerable, raw, exposed self completely in front of that person, it's the wrong time, and probably over time you'll find out it's the wrong person. There's 3 things required for a friendship, a marriage, a happy relationship, and it's the following. Communication. Can you speak clearly about what's on your mind, about whatever the fuck's on your mind? Trust. Do you give your word and do you stick by it? And vulnerability. Are you exposed, raw like an onion, every single thing that you truly think up here? And people say, Kiri, that's so much, you can't be so honest and whatever. I would rather be extremely honest about every fucking thing I think in here and tell my partner this, so we're on the same page, so we can communicate and understand. So then when things do get hard in the future, because they will, no matter what type of woman you marry, things will get hard. People can drop dead, financial issues, kids issues, your kid could be disabled, any fucking thing could happen. It's life. You're prepared for it because you have that strong foundation. He was a 24-year-old boy and he went off and got married, left his family, my eyes twitching, sorry, left his family, left everything he had, and he was out alone in the wolves. He was out alone in the forest with the wolves, and the wolves ate him alive, and he returned 25 years later, thinking what could have been, thinking about his mistakes, acknowledging after all those years that the wrong woman can ruin your life. Take your time with who you select. It's very important, and make sure your communication, trust and vulnerability is exactly on point. And then you've still got life to deal with, so good luck, you're going to be fucked anyways. It's a big decision for everyone. What I'm saying is, understand and look holistically when you're choosing that one woman, because the wrong woman can ruin your life forever. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. If you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.